Morning sparks inside the glass, the forge begins to glow. Ink and coal and notes I keep, 1,000 threads in tow. Copper wheels and candlelight, the files hum low and sweet. If I listen close enough, I hear the data breathe. I set the gauges, turn the key, the circuits start to sing. Somewhere past the archive door, I feel a living ring. Wake the forge, call fire to name, guide the song inside the flame. Every measure, every chart hides a small and stubborn heart. Pages whisper older times of signals lost and found. Fieldsmith hands that shape the noise till meaning could be crowned. They wrote of cars of glass and brass, a circle held in palm, a tool to hold a storm of light and keep the pattern calm. If story hides in every sign, then let the story start. I will walk beyond the stacks and learn the patient art. Wake the forge, call fire to name, guide the song inside the flame. Let intention light the way, turn the hush of dawn to day. I swear to learn with care. I swear to guard what I do not yet understand. Wake the forge, I hear the call from the smallest spark of all. If I listen, if I dare, I will meet the signal there.
Pip runs in with two left gloves, shouts something about fame. Touches every shining thing and calls it by a name. Coils ring the benches, slide, the sparks begin to pour. Hold your breath, hold your ground, hold the trembling floor. Portal out of sync, patterns start to spray. Signals flood the room, washing shots away. Hold the core line, the ring, hear the circuit sing. If the storm will listen once, I can tune the thing. From my kid, I lift a sphere, a circle bright and warm, brass and glass with runic lines, a shelter in a storm. Pulse it once, then twice again. The harmonizes climb, Prospectaur leans into light and settles into time. This year and far too loud, the portal bucks again. Clicking bubbles scrub the air like silly squeaking rain. Portal out of sync, patterns start to spray. Hold your place and breathe, let the noise give way. Guide the thread, return the tone, gather into core. Let the damage stop right here, not
ink before the flame. Meaning gives it aim. Every lantern needs a path. Every chorus needs a name. You can chase 1,000 signs, lose the heart inside the lines. But if mercy holds your hand, message learns to stand. Write the why before the when. Let the truth decide the sand. Let the careless glitter fall. Raise the voice that needs the call. See this insider as glow. Signal learning how to know. Clarity that bends the light, not to blind but brighten sight. Write the why before the when. Let the truth decide the send. If you carry words with care, trust will meet you there.
The Sigilcore is not a cage, it is a promise.
Ink before the flame. Keep the gentle frame. Set your compass to the soul. Let the message make it whole. Again, but bright in sight.
Clickloon in the hall. It loves the sound of subject lines. It loves a flashy call. Open here and open there. The bubbles start to rise. I think I see the stars today reflected in its eyes. But shiny stats can curl and twist. They puff the air with pride. I feel the numbers tug my arm and pull me from the guide. Pop, click, send. I want the cheer. Pop, click, send. The peak is near, but meaning fades if I pretend. Slow me down before I send. Franklin shows the Sigilcore, the circle warm and kind. He sets it near the Clickloon glow, the rush begins to wind. He says the signal wants a friend, not someone keeping score. He says the truth is brighter than the loudest open door. I breathe and count to 7 beats. The bubbles turn to calm. The needle finds the steady mark. The room becomes a song. Pop, click, send, but write it true. Pop, click, send, the heart sees through. If I honor who I write, Clickloon keeps its light. I got excited, I can still be excited and care for right. Trust, noise will turn to just hey! Yeah! Click, click, send. Calligraph lifts his quill and smiles. It's time to step outside. Pip adjusts his goggles twice. Clickloon spins around. Prospectaur taps gentle hooves that sing against the ground. Signals shimmer down the veil. The codex stars begin the tale. The forge legal waits, we take our vow. The air hums loud, we started now. Fieldsmith hearts and a steady flame. Learning is the noblest game. We map the routes through data winds. We chart the peaks of trends and sins. Every reading, every file becomes a step, becomes a mile. Remember, questions are tools, not weapons. The forge legal waits our first frontier. Courage overcomes the fear. Hold the core, align the ring. Let discovery sing. Storms of dead across the sky. Metrics flash and multiply. Prospectaur stands firm beside the waves that want to divide. Lightning splits the signal sea. Courage answers, follow me. Inquiry ignited, burning bright. Truth discovered in the fight. We will listen, we will learn. Let the forges ever burn. Yeah. Pip and Clickloon both are tossed into wind where meaning's lost. Franklin plants his Sigilcore, says no more, no more. Harmony is not control, it is care. Inquiry ignited, hearts in tune. Forge the song beneath the moon. If this lesson lights the way, we will learn again someday.
senses must be kept in line. Each grand's a measured chime. Aidlet flickers weak and dim. It's hope, a fault, a crime. I count the beats of every dream. I mark them paid or due. The hourglass tells truth enough, a truth not owed to you. The ledger opens, ink runs deep. Time is mine alone to keep. Grand terror, weigh their zeal. Show them what is real. Children of the forge arrive, questions at their side. They do not know the order's cost or what these laws provide. I will teach them discipline, not with hate but grace. Let their curiosity before this place. Sir, they're only trying to understand. Understanding comes after obedience. The ledger opens, pages turn. Every heart a debt to earn. Grand terror, steady, calm and wise. Seal the hour before it dies.
Hourglass glows, grants grow thin, dreams delayed by paper skin. Students waiting, hands in line, hope reduced to form and sign.
Patience is a kind of aid. Discipline, the trade I made.
Slow the sand, preserve the storm. Future must not rush for more. Time drips away, unmeasured form. Each grain a life, each grain a call. What was promised fades to gray. Time drips away.
Aidlet fades, please stop this flow.
Balance demands its soul.
Your balance breaks the heart you claim to keep.
Time drifts away, yet we remain, bearing mercy, bearing
the floor, the forge gone dim. The ledger won, yet hope stays slim. I touch the core that once shone gold, whispers stories it still holds. Every loss a lesson told, every spark a hand to hold. Prospectaur's call rings through the veil, a gentle sound that will not fail. Though the hourglass stole the light, curiosity keeps the fight. Pip sits quiet, Clickloon still. Calligraph's notes on windowsill. Mirror watches from afar, unsure which side we truly are. If understanding hurts, then we are learning well. Prospectaur's call rings clear and true, a promise old, a promise new. No control, no fear, no shame, only learning by the flame. Smoke still hangs, but the road is clear. Every failure brought us here. Calligraph smiles through the rain, writes a vow to try again. Mirror turns uncertain heart, Ledgerborn and Sigilcore. Forge on though the flame is thin, begin the work again within. The hourglass gone, the lesson stays, we will find new ways. Prospectaur and Clickloon hum, threads of hope that soon become lines upon the Enrollidex, writing what comes next. Ink before the flame. We'll keep it burning for everyone waiting their turn. Forge on, our song reclaims the night. Hold the care, protect the light. Though SCRE rises with the dawn,
First journey complete. Ledgerborn, retain the FAFSA Hourglass. Still learning, still forging.